Hey Minecrafters, it's Kimise, and guess what? It's time for another episode of KimiseCraft. Woo! Yep, and I'm in here in the base getting ready for my next big day, next big challenge. And what are we going to do today? Well, let's go. Ooh, check out all of my bamboo. I think this is nice. Check it out. I think it really makes the castle look nice. Yeah, so I planted this in live stream. So if you missed live stream this last week, make sure you try to catch me on twitch.tv. Just sign up for Twitch. Just sign up to follow me on Twitch or Facebook or one of those, and you'll get my announcements reminding you that I'm got a new video out, or even that I'm sending out where I'm getting ready to start doing some broadcasting. So yeah, check it out. Twitch TV streams at least once a week, hopefully some more in the future. Hey guys, so check it out. So what did I did since the last video? Let me show you. First off, we have our bee factory fully running. These guys are pumping out the stuff. Check it out. We got several stacks of honeycomb and a stack and a half of honey blocks, and much more honey coming in. This stuff is producing all the time. Fantastic, guys. Love you for it. We went ahead and got all these paths made right out here because this place is really kind of needed it. And yeah, in fact, the paths go all the way up over here, so we can go straight up here to the bridge, and then we can come over here, and we can even take a path all the way around the iron factory. So we have this really great back alleyway now, which is fantastic. Very nice. Check it out. Yep. And so yeah, this is one of the big things we did on stream. Is we did a lot of pathing, and it was really necessary because we hadn't really pathed at all. So we have all these great things. I went ahead and actually connected this path up to the main path here, so now you have a path in and out, right? And then this even has a quick path right here behind our smokestack to get us all the way back down here without us having to do all sorts of jumbling and jumping. So fantastic. We got all the paths up and running. Okay. Now, during stream, we talked about some different plans we have for this area to kind of finish off this and polish this up. Obviously, we might want to do something with the bee farm to make it a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more fancy. So that's something that's in the works. Don't have a plan for it yet, but we're going to do something. I just haven't thought of what yet. I want to go ahead and cut a couple of small shops like right up here. Okay, I mean, and maybe just like coffee shops and some nice decorated shop. I want to practice making some nice decorated places. Maybe some armor stands and everything. So I've got 3 of them marked down here. I want to make a witch hut here, down here. But if I'm going to do a witch hut, that means I got to get myself a witch's head. So I might have to go hunting for witches here before too long. See if I can get myself a witch's head so I can do a witch's hut down there and have a little witch down there selling potions and stuff. Okay, but one of the biggest things that came up during stream, well, in my head at least, I mean, that's how that works, is what to do with like my cows, my chickens, my sheep, my farm, right? And I think the idea that won out is to have a farm tower. Yep. So we're going to make a farm tower right here. And in this farm tower, we are going to have all of my basic farming needs. So what does that mean? That means we are going to have our wheat farm. We're going to have a potato farm. We're going to have a carrot farm. We're going to have a beetroot farm. Don't really need it, but why not? If we're making farms, beetroot farms. We are going to also go ahead and do, what do you call that stuff? The red stuff. Yeah, from the nether, you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna have one of those farms in here because why not? And what I'll also do is we're gonna have a pig lair, we're gonna have a cow lair, and we're gonna have I don't know, chicken lair. Do I really want a chicken lair? I don't know, maybe a chicken lair. Okay, and perhaps even maybe a llama lair. We could do a llama lair, maybe. That doesn't make sense though. Why would I need to breed llamas? I mean, Anyways, okay, so we'll decide exactly how much layers as we start to build it up and start to find things. But this thing's going to go up, and I'm not sure how big it's going to be. I'm not sure how big I want. I don't think I necessarily want it to be bigger than the other things, but you never know. I mean, it's a farm tower, so we're going to go ahead and go with it. So I've already went ahead and just laid down some foundations of bricks. I don't really want this thing to be really huge. I think 9 by 9 because that's what a single water bucket, single water source is going to spread around really easily. So that's what we're going to use for that. So guys, I'll tell you what, this is what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some blocks. I think my ideas right now are going to include a combination of bricks, because I think bricks will go along with the current thing we have going here. some bricks, and I really kind of like the way the andesite capped off the side bricks. So we might be going andesite here, okay? And I'm not sure if we'll go polished or regular yet, but I'm thinking andesite might be the direction we end up going here. Yeah, see, there's some polished andesite right there. I think that looks really good too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some different combinations, come out with a pattern, and we're going to start building right here, guys, to our farm tower, which is going to help finish out, you know, the spawn plaza. That's what we're going to call it, spawn plaza right here, guys. So without too much more, I'm going to go ahead and start working, and I'm going to be back as soon as I have a progress update to share, guys. So this is Kimise. See you in just a little bit. Hey guys, Kimise, I'm back, and check it out. I got some work done, and it was pretty simple. So I still have some outside stuff I want to do, but I went ahead and decided to take some bricks, use some andesite, use some stone brick walls right in there to give a little differentiation, some panes. I went ahead on the actual four corners, and that's just the staircase center. On the actual four corners, we went ahead and took some spruce logs, we took some andesite to kind of pull it out, which gives it a little bit of depth and structure. I still want to do a few more things to it, but otherwise I think it looks pretty good. I mean, for a farming structure. So some other things have happened. So if we come right over here, I started going ahead and putting my crops in. So there we go. We've got wheat almost fully matured. Okay, and if we come on up here, yep, see something missing there, don't you? Something missing. And if we come on up here, we've got our potato farm, which we're still growing to fill up. We've got a full-on carrot farm. Fantastic. Love those carrots, right? Right. We've got a beetroot farm. Still not sure what I'm going to use those for, right? That's one of the weird things. Well, it's one of the crops that doesn't have a whole lot of use, you know what I mean? So not quite sure what I'm going to use that for yet. Up here, we've got ourselves. I went ahead and made this a pumpkins and a melon farm, and I went ahead and put some berries in here too. So if you need some berries, boom, got some berries. Yum, right? They don't give you much on hunger, but you know, there you go. Ouch. And they're mean. Okay. Now, what have we got up here? Well, I've been trying to think about what we need up here. So we've got this big blank canvas up here for us to put right here, okay? And I think that's going to look pretty good. And then if we go up one more, we've got another blank canvas. Now, again, since this is like farms and stuff, I'm thinking one of the things we should do, well, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I'm probably going to take one of these out and fill it with soul sand. That way we have a continual netherwart farm. Because I found out, early when I was building the big stadium, I didn't have a netherwart farm. So, it was like, okay. But this way, we could always have it running, so we can always come in here and get another netherwart farm. And the one right below it, I'm thinking we're going to get some mycelium. We're going to go ahead and fill this up, and we are going to, I might have to black out the windows on this one or something. I have to like re-up on my mushroom growing. But then this will be a mushroom farm, because we want this to be a mushroom farm. I'm not sure how that works. I mean, does it... Anyways, I got to look up my mushroom farming stuff. So that takes care of those two levels. Now, way up here on the top level, okay, go up one more level. Up here, boo, 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 we've got our cows farm. So what we'll do is go start bring our cows back up here. And what's nice about them being up here is you don't hear them when you're walking around downstairs. So yay! Hey guys. So once I get this all filled up like normal, we are going to be in good shape, and we're going to have plenty of cows. So that kind of takes us to this top level, which I've got to go ahead. I've got to go ahead and finish putting some stairs to, right? Because I haven't done that yet. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. And boom. So here we go. Top level. Now notice I haven't built up here yet because I want to go ahead and use this for a specific thing. And it might take two more levels to totally do it. Because what we're going to do up here is we are going to do a sheep farm. Yes, sir. We're going to do a sheep farm, or should I say a wool farm. Because one, I'm going to keep buying wool from my favorite shop over there, but it's kind of nice to have some extra wool because sometimes he runs out when I need some. So we're going to get a wool farm going up here, but we're going to need at least at least 4 or 5 levels. So unfortunately, these, which are actually about 4 levels, this one's going to need to be about a 5 level area for us to go ahead and pull this off. Now, there's a few different sheep farms out there. What I'm going to do is I'm trying to think of. Well, I found one I like, and there's another one I like too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide which one to go for, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and build our first layer here, see if we like it, see if we're happy with it. It'll give me a chance to try to get the sheep up here and everything too. And then after we're happy with that design, we're going to go ahead and duplicate it so we can get all of the different colors of sheep up here and take advantage of that wool. That way we don't have to use dye on wool anymore, and we'll have a great source of wool. So guys, that's what I'm going to be doing over the next little bit, or the next segment. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying this out for a fantastic wool farm, as well as taking care of our nether wart farm and our future mushroom farm. This is Kimise, guys. Going to be back in just a little bit. Hey guys, this is Kimise, and I've gotten some work done since we last were together. So let me go ahead and give you an update on what got accomplished. So here we go. Back at the main entrance, going up, we've got all of our farms working. In fact, let's just stop right here. So again, the whole purpose was to go ahead and create a farm that we could like. No. Yeah, if you're hungry and you're trying to carry these things, you'll actually start to eat them when you start to use them. It's kind of funny. But everything's been going pretty good. Like I try to remember to come by here and replant them so we can get the potatoes all the way full up. But we got our wheat, we got our potatoes, carrots, 100% ready to harvest if I want to right now. We have our beetroots, which are getting there. I'll leave those alone for a moment. And we've got our watermelon, which is looking good. And we got our pumpkin and that. So that's all the stuff that we had done last time we looked. Now we've gone ahead. Oh, check out that. Woo! Look at all of this nether wart. Perfect. So it looks like we'll always have plenty of nether wart on hand from now on. And right up here, the mushrooms. I gotta go and look up the mushroom thing. I got the mycelium, and I've added some mushrooms in there, but I know that there's something else to make the mushrooms populate. So I need to go look that up. I need to look at my mushroom mechanics. But I think for the most part, that'll work for us long term. And then up here, well, our cows. Yeah, let's go ahead and feed these guys. We need to start upping the population of these guys right there. There we go. Got a new little cow. That's nice. Okay. Well, that should work. Let's see here. I'm going to put a block there in case the little cow comes wandering up. Okay. So basically, the thing that I left you guys with was I wanted to get a sheep farm going. So here we go. This is the automatic sheep farm. We have 16 stations, 1 through 8 here, and then the other 8 over here. And what each one of these stations represents is a different color wool. So we got white there. We've got gray there. We've got dark gray, we've got black, and then we've got red, orange, yellow. There we go, the lime green, regular green. Let's see here. Oh, that mixture. I forget its name. Light blue, regular blue, right? Over here we got the magenta, the pink, purple, I think, and then last but not least, brown. And so there we go. So let me show you how these work. This is a really great, simple farm. So what do we do is we have the sheep right here on this dirt block, okay? We have a hopper minecart to suck down the wool as it gets clipped, sitting on a hopper, which goes into the chest. That's the easy part. Now, actually, it's all super easy. Now, right up here, see, as the sheep eat the grass, it creates a chain. It creates an update on that block. So what happens? The observer sees it, and it shoots a redstone signal. Now that redstone signal then will light up this redstone dot, which powers this dispenser. The dispenser has a whole bunch of shears. And if there's a shear in the dispenser, when it goes off, it goes ahead and shears something in front of it, which in this case would be the sheep. Now remember, the sheep will... Okay, apparently that's a problem. Sorry. So what will happen is when the sheep eat... There we go. Let's take this guy back where he belongs. Get over here. Get over here. Okay. Get over here. You little turkey. I guess I should just close this up. Okay. So anyways, what I was saying is when the sheep eat the grass, it goes ahead and gives them a full set of wool to be clipped. And so what happens is if the sheep has a full set of wool and they haven't eaten the grass yet, as soon as they eat the grass, it triggers the shears to go ahead and clip them, and then boom, it gets sucked down and we get the wool. So there you go. It hasn't been going very long and we've gained wool from everything. This is one of those farms. It's not, I wouldn't say speedy. It's not going to produce really fast, but we'll produce lots. So what are things we could do to make it a little bit quicker? Well, improvements to this farm, things that can make this farm go a lot quicker. One, we could put a couple of sheep in each one. Like we got 2 full sheep in there. So what I'm thinking about doing is breeding up a few more sheep because, well, let me show you what I got up here. To make this easier for me, instead of dragging like 16 sheep up a chute like that and having all the frustration of that, is I went ahead and I've just been breeding a couple sheep right here. And they've been doing a good job. They bred all these sheep, you know, and just one at a time I drag them over and drop them in the chute. Now, I'm not sure if having more than one sheep is going to make that big of a difference, because as soon as these guys get the green, it goes ahead and changes. Now, so this is one farm, and this gives you a drop for each one, and then they can just go at their own rate. So the biggest thing we can do is come up with a way to increase the grass growth. Now, I believe the easiest thing to do for that is I need a bunch of grass blocks. So let's go ahead and do something that's going to make the grass grow faster. If we had more grass around it, we could get a faster grass update. So let's go ahead and do that while we got you guys on screen before we let you guys go. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll grab 2 of those just in case we need an extra one, because I think this is going to speed up the farm for us. Because right now we're at the limit of how much grass we have to deal with. Whew, didn't die. How nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure we have grass, guys. I'm going to make sure we have grass at every corner around every spot of this. Okay, so every corner, every possible spot beside that, we want to have a block of grass. Okay, so that means we got to come all the way up front. So I think, yes, there we go. Can I do it there? Yeah, I think I can do it. There we go. And I think that's going to actually increase, which means we're probably going to have to bump this one right here. Right? What if he'll give me, yeah, let me have grass there. So what we want to do is we want to make sure every block we can sitting around our grass block we want to update has a grass block, because that's what that's going to do, is that's going to increase how quickly that one block will update to a grass block. Does that make sense to everybody? Makes perfect sense to me. So, well, that's what we're going to do. And if we increase how fast the grass blocks update, guys, then what we're going to do is we're going to have a farm that works twice as fast. Right? Right? There we go. Got grass all around them. So now what we'll do is we'll do some testing. We'll see how that does. It should improve rates of the farm quite a bit. And then other than that, there's a few other farms you can make, and they can actually they'll actually run a little bit quicker. Like, for instance, you could have a whole bunch of sheep in a rotating farm where it rotates the sheep with water, and have a pair of shears on the clock that's going to clip them as they go by. That's another possible one. There's another variation on this one right here, and what it does is you take all the different sheep here, about all 16 of them, put them in one block. It's kind of interesting, put them in one block, but then what you're doing is you're rotating the green grass around them, and so every time a sheep eats something, it puts new grass. Then the sheep eats it, puts new grass. Since it goes around a square block of that, see, that guy just got clipped real quick, right? When it does a whole square block of that, then, well, since it's going around a big square, since you kind of have the grass on a tape, which gets rotated by 4 pistons, every time the grass has enough time to generate before it gets back to the original thing. So you're producing wool much quicker. So there we go, guys. That is our basic wool farm. This should actually produce plenty of wool for me over time because I don't use wool a whole lot, and when I do use it, it's usually after a while. So I guess the last thing for me to do is to finish this building up. So, guys, I'm going to come up with a design for the top of this building because the farm is complete now. We just have to have something that looks good around it, right? Right. Well, I have to do something with my 2 donor sheep right there, too. Okay, guys, this is Kimise. I'll be back in just a little bit. Catch you later. Bye. Hey, guys, so I got some building done, so let's take a look. Not my favorite rooftop. I think I need to add some differentiation there, you know. But what I did do is, well, let me show you. So up on the roof itself, I went ahead and just left the access to the sheeps right there. So that's really easy. It doesn't look bad. I went ahead and put lighting between each one instead of glass. So that'll help reduce any type of spawning up here on the roof, which I think will be good. If you notice right here in the center, we got ourselves a nice atrium-like skylight that goes all the way across in the main area. I do have glass under these. I wonder if I should take the glass off, and then we have easy access to get in. I don't know. We'll leave it like that for right now. We do have inside access right here, so you can just come right down in here. That way, if in case you're in here working, you want to check out the sheep and everything, that's great. I went ahead and put walls, but I think the walls look good. So it's kind of like, you know, a big skyscraper top where you can like go outside and look in the fresh air and everything and take pictures and stuff. So I think it's pretty good. It gives you some great views of the area, and nothing spectacular, but you know, works pretty well. I think I need to make a little bit more of a landing here, so when you walk up, you're not like just boom, oop. Yeah, exactly. But I can get around that. Okay, in the little bit of time it's taken me to do that, I'll tell you what, adding all the extra grass blocks really increased the productivity. We've already starting on our second stacks here on this side. Yeah, check it out. Almost all of them have a second stack going. Maybe a few of them don't, like the orange and the green. That lime green's kind of slow. I wonder why. Okay, anyways. Well, compared to the rest of them, the other green's kind of slow too. But the rest of them are actually starting to kick in pretty nice. So it looks like we'll have a ton of wool here in no time at all. I mean, I'm not in any need. I'm not making a wool shop. I already have a great wool shop to buy from, which I will continue to buy from. And then this one was super, super easy. I'm in this area a lot, so they'll always be producing, and that's what's going to be nice about this. So, yeah, there we go. And there we go. Got the cows going on. It looks like I'll probably be in here every time I pass by, so I can go ahead and keep the number. Go ahead and get the numbers up. There we go. Got some new critters in there, and everything else is pretty much the way we left it. About the only final touch that I did. I still got a lot of work to do. Don't want to do that here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. I went ahead and read up on the mushroom farm, and it's a slow creeping farm. But basically, what you want to do is you don't want to have more than 5 mushrooms in a 9 by. Well, anyways. So basically, you know, make sure you have a clear area of 3 by 3 around each mushroom. That way it can spread. I've already got one spread. But this is a pretty slow farm. And it works great on mycelium. Otherwise, you have to keep it really, really dark if you're trying to do it with something that's not in mycelium or podzol or something. So that's something to think about. Yep. Otherwise, on the other farms, it looks like we are in good shape. We're really in the point where we need to do some harvesting. Maybe get some seeds out of those pumpkins, plant a few more pumpkins. Yep, and everything's going really good, guys. So this is pretty awesome. Final touch. Went ahead and put myself a door right in here. It's looking pretty good. And I also went ahead and finally got rid of the whole of sheep. Got rid of the whole of chickens, and of course we did take care of the big hole where we had all of our cows since the beginning of the season. Wow, it's been a long time coming to kind of clean this place up here. But I think it's all looking pretty nice. Like I said, we're gonna keep the landmark here from earlier in the season from Mr. Endgame, even though somebody blew it up with a creeper and never fixed it. And that's great, guys. And you know what? And with that, I have to say, that's all I got time for today. I'm sorry. It was a big project, and I thank you guys for checking it out. I hope you got something new out of it. That's a great way to make a quick, easy, simple sheep farm, especially for somebody who's just making it for themselves. Plenty of sheep, plenty of wool off of that, guys. Hey, if you like the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps things out quite a bit. And you know what? It helps me really be encouraged to continue to make more content. We've got some great things coming up this summer, so keep watching. Make sure you don't miss anything. This is Kimise, guys. Hit like, hit subscribe. Catch you later. Bye-bye.